Brandon Fletcher Brown here for another Kicks96Country.com artist video blog. We are starting off 2011 with a bang here in Kicks Country. Our guest today, all the way from Nashville, Tennessee, by way of Tuscaloosa, Glen Templeton. Glen, how are you?
I'm doing good.
Well, welcome to Kicks Country. We're going to talk a little bit about your album here.
Yep.
And your background growing up in Tuscaloosa, Alabama. So, as I understand it, you pretty much were a jack of all trades for a while. You had like 10 or 11 jobs, but for some reason, country music kept calling you back.
It sure did, man. You know, I've had jobs from digging septic tanks to running heavy equipment to working in the coal mines, and you know,
basically material for a country song.
Right. Yeah. Basically. Yeah. Exactly. Exactly. But you know, I've always had this passion for country music, and you know, just passion for music in general. But I always loved singing country music, and you know, I played lots of nightclubs and open mic nights, you know, in my hometown in Tuscaloosa, and you know, one time I found myself in between jobs, and you know, music kind of was my source of income at the time. And I was like, man, this is really fun. I'm having a great time, and you know, I can make a living doing this. And then I got really interested in how to make records, you know, and so I made the decision to move to Nashville. Well, I guess you know, a few years ago, and you know, I was just really interested in, man, you know, how do they make these records? And I wanted to get something on tape. And so I, like every other artist that moves into Nashville, went to work on Broadway. We call it Little Broadway down there. Yeah, went to work at the world famous Tootsie's Orchid Lounge, and I worked there for about 2 years. You know, passing the hat around, and you know, paying the light bill from tips in the hat. So, and after that, you know, I kind of, you know, migrated my way down to Texas, and played some big honky tonks down there, and had some great times. Met some of the best people in the world down there in Texas. Man, they're just great people down there.
Well, now, correct me if I'm wrong, but you actually come to music honest. Your dad was a country singer some time ago. That's
from originally my passion for music really started. My dad was a musician back in the early 70s and 80s, and had a little bit of success with a song called California that, you know, done pretty well on the charts for the 70s and 80s.
Who was your dad?
It was Dwight Templeton.
Dwight Templeton. Make sure you look up Dwight Templeton. So, flash forward. You're back and forth, Texas to Nashville, to Tuscaloosa, and back and forth, you know, finding your way, making your way. But somehow, some way, you crossed paths with the Daughters of Conway Twitty. What's that story? Well,
when I was on my way back from Texas, I'd lived down there for about 6 months, heading that house band down there, and I was on my way back from Texas, and you know, I was really interested in getting back and really getting this record going, getting in the first stages of making this record, and you know, was contacted by the Conway Twitty family, and they were like, Glenn, you know, we're putting together this touring musical, and we'd like you to come down and audition for the role of, you know, our father. And I mean,
no pressure.
No pressure at all.
Yeah.
No, no shoes to fill, no pressure at all.
Yeah.
No, it was, but I mean, you know, I was pretty overwhelmed with it. I mean, big shoes to fill, and you know, I was really honored to have that role. It was just, I learned so much from it, but you know, one of the things that I really learned more than anything at all was, you know, every night when I got done playing the role of Conway, I'd take this wig off, and nobody knew who I was. I was just a guy who was just portraying the role of Conway. And, you know, I felt like I had something to say to country music, and that's when I really decided, man, it's really time for me to gear up and get something to radio, get a record finished and get a single to radio, and, you know, really say what I felt like I had to say to country music and build this relationship with country music the way Conway did. I wanted people to respond to me the way they responded to Conway.
And we've got a single out on you.
Right.
The song, I Can Be the One.
Right.
Tell us, did you write that, or is that a co-written song?
I didn't write that one. I've got 2 others that I've written on here. Track number 1 and track number 9. Okay. God Bless Good Old Boys and Country Boys for Life.
Yeah. Well then, okay, so let me ask you, as a songwriter, because we've talked a little bit about, you know, you have a passion for music and writing songs. As a songwriter, what drew you to this song, even though it's not your song, you didn't write it? What drew you to this?
Well, you know, it's kind of, when I was making this record, you know, I mean, writing the songs is the first thing. I didn't really realize how vital a tool that was, you know, writing music. And it really, you know, you really start defining yourself as an artist, you know, when you write your own material. And we were finding material that just kind of, you know, blended the lines between the roots of my raising and where country music is today. And we just kind of, you know, grew with the times. And this is one of the songs that I felt like was, you know, a song that really was a real good representation of me, and it was, you know, positive and upbeat, and it seemed to fit, you know, what we think fit country radio real well. And it's got a good message for it, you know. So, I mean, that was one of the reasons that, you know, we really chose that song. It was just really groovy and, you know, had a good feel to it, and we were just really excited about it.
All right, well, I'm going to get out of the way, and I'm going to let Glen Templeton play I Could Be the One. This is his single, and you're going to hear it right here first on Kicks96Country.com. 1, 2, 3, 4.
I could be a rock, hard-headed fool, stubborn as a $2 4-H mule, hard to handle as your granddad's tool. But I could be the one. Well, I could be as loud as an F-16. I got a river-wide redneck street. I could be a full-blown SOB. But I could be the one. I could be the one that's the one for you. I could be your one crazy dream come true. I could be the arms, I could be the heart, I could be the love you could fall into. With somebody like you and me, ain't no telling what I could be. You could be a star, could even be the sun, but I could be the one. Well, I could be your too much tequila mistake, or I could be your heart's big lucky break. I'd be a little more than you can take, but I could be the one. Well, I could be the one that's the one for you. I could be your one crazy dream come true. I could be the arms, I could be the heart, I could be the love you could fall into. With somebody like you and me, there ain't no telling what I could be. You could be a star, you could be the sun, but I could be the one. With somebody like you and me, there ain't no telling what I could be. You could be a star, could even be the sun, but I could be the one. You could be a star, could even be the sun, but I could be the one. Yeah, I could be the one.
Glen Templeton, I Could Be the One. Excellent, excellent first single. So that's going to be your introduction to country radio.
Absolutely.
I think you got a hit there. That's just my opinion.
Thank you so much. Thank you very much.
So like now, my listeners at Kicks96Country.com, they come and they watch these artist video blogs, and they discover new music, and they say, hey man, Glen Templeton is awesome. How do I get more Glen Templeton? How do they find you on the internet?
www.glentempleton.com. Find me on MySpace and on Facebook. Anyway.
You don't tweet? You don't tweet?
We do tweet. Actually, tweet is linked up to my Facebook page.
Oh, so you're a tweet face.
Tweet face.
There you go.
Tweet face. Yes. Do we edit that out or do we keep that?
This is Glen Templeton, or as friends call him, GT, in our studios here at Kicks96 Country. And Glen, we hope that you'll come back and visit us again.
Thank you so much. Appreciate it, man.
All right, we got Glen Templeton here. Go find him at glentempleton.com. And if you want to hear I Could Be the One, be sure to call us at Kicks96 and we'll play it for you. And that's it for us. We'll be back again next time for another Kicks96Country.com artist video blog.